Rest.
Yeah. Let's have some understanding discussion on accounting entries. Okay. See, accounting entries, understanding it's important for procurement, SCM, manufacturing consultant also. Okay. Um, reason why I'm telling um, in other modules, not only in financial modules, in non-financial modules, also we should define SLA, subledger accounting setup. And also we need to define TAD setup also, SLA and TAD, subledger accounting and transaction accounting definition. These two we need to define. So your financial team or financial consultant, he will not configure all this. So because of that, so that is the cause actually. We should have accounting entry knowledge. It's required. My understanding is must. So we cannot avoid it. This one, financial team will take care. It's not like that. So we should have um, that basic knowledge and some fundamentals. So then only we can easily configure. Not only our first understanding is important, right? Say, suppose I'm creating, receiving stock into inventory. So how the entries will be created? What would be the debit? What would be the credit? So shipping the material to the customer. So at the time of shipping, so what will be the entry? Transferring stock from one inventory to another inventory. Stock transfer from
Bottle వాడికి
sorry, wait. Can you keep it in mute?
sorry.
Yeah. So, transferring stock across the um, operating units, sorry, business units and legal entities, primary ledger. So, there are also some intercompany invoicing, accounting entries, and stock transfer from inventory to plant, raw material stock. There also will be some accounting entries. Finished good transfer from plant to inventory. So we'll have some accounting entries, resource allocation. So many activities. So this accounting entries impact. So you will find in application. So simply we cannot say, so this is financial part, so financial team will take care. No. You will involve, you will configure. So this SLA, subledger accounting and transaction accounting builder or transaction accounting definition setup. Okay. So before that, in especially Oracle Fusion Cloud or in the subject. Um, so here we'll find so accounting entries impact. It is like financial accounting or receipt accounting. Okay, cost accounting. Anyway, today is this high level, just to understand this brief discussion, creating chart of account. Okay. So directly, if I start create chart of account, maybe you may not understand why this setup is required. So prior to that, let's have some understanding in accounting entries and journals. Okay. So these three areas, there will be accounting entry in financials, receipts, and costing. See, for any transaction in organization or in application, if you create some transaction, for that transaction, so we must have a accounting entry. Accounting, how this account will maintain. See, if you see, you will find like this, right? That format, structure, accounting structure. So like this, right? So this is the structure. It looks in T shape, right? So here, you will maintain some name of the account. And say, suppose I'll take here inventory valuation account or material account, something. Both are same, okay? MTL account, material account. So here we'll maintain debit and this side will maintain credit. So you know, right? Debit, credit, words, terms, okay? Um, So if any value comes in, so this account will debit. If goes out, this account will credit. So this is the material account. When this account debit, when this account credit, I just given hint, value comes in. Here what value? Material value. Material value comes in or increase in inventory, this account will debit. Material value goes out, this account will credit. So suppose in P2P cycle, right? In procure to pay cycle, I'll purchase, I will receive, maintain the stock in my sub inventory, some amount, some 10,000 value of material. So it is debited. When stock supply to plant or supply to your customer, so that value goes out, right, from the inventory, sub inventory, some 2000 value of material. Now we'll put it in credit side. So likewise, you will have entries in both sides regularly, debit and credit, debit, credit, debit, credit. So finally, if I ask now, what is your account balance? What do you say? It is 8,000 is the account balance, right? So debit value minus credit value. It is value is 8,000. Debit, sorry, account balance is 8,000. So this is the accounting structure. And when this will debit, when this will credit. So suppose you take the bank accounts, my bank account, your bank account. Now I transferred some amount, 5,000 amount transferred from my bank account to your bank account. Now what will happen in my bank account? Balance reduce. Your bank account balance increase. For one transaction, how many accounts are affecting? Two accounts. One account debit, another account credit. Always first account will credit, right? So my account will credit, your account will debit. Why? Because in my account value reducing, in your account value increasing. So when I transfer amount from my bank account to your bank account, value is where in which account reducing, that account will credit, in which account adding, that account will debit. So immediately you will know, you will find the what is account balance. Right, if you get a any bank statement, in the statement you will find date, transaction name, deposit, withdraw, then balance. Deposit, it's a debit. Withdraw, it's a credit. So you will find balance. Deposit minus withdrawals. Same, debit value minus credit value. So here, what I'm trying to say, for one transaction, two accounts will impact every time. Two accounts will impact. So now I transferred my account to your account. Both accounts are impacted, right? Similarly, here also, material account debits. Some another account must be credit. That is another rule, fundamental rule. For one transaction, two accounts will impact. One account will debit, one account will credit. So now stock receiving from supplier. So here what will happen? This account, liability account, so now what's happening? Once material received in organization, material account debit for 10,000, liability account credit for 10,000. This is liability to supplier. I should pay 10,000 cash to my supplier. So now this liability account, some temporarily this account will credit, but it is equal to, we can say, supplier account. So you say this, you can just assume supplier account. See now, my account is debiting, supplier account is crediting for the material value. So once payment is done, so then later, based on payment term, so I'll make the payment, right? So once payment is done, completed, made payment, my cash account will credit for 10,000. This is entry for cash payment. This entry were created for what? Material transaction, material value. Now entry creating for cash. payment. So my cash account, so suppose you just assume in the cash account or bank account, some 2 lakhs amount was there. Okay. Now 10,000 I paid to my supplier. Then what is the cash account balance? It is 1,90,000. Now, once paid, cash account will credit. Again, supplier account, liability account will debit for the 10,000. Now, what happened this liability account? One time was credited when I was received material. When I paid amount, same account debited. Now it is balanced, right? 10,000 value material reduced in the account with the 10,000 currency, its amount is increased. It is balanced. In our organization, maintain one account, but supplier organization, they may maintain different accounts. Okay. So this is the way accounting entries will create for every transaction in organization, like cost accounting entry, financial accounting entry, receipt accounting entry, everywhere, same logic. When this account will debit, when this account credit. But here, in financial account may not involve directly, but receipt accounting, cost accounting, so we should perform, we should configure and test, understand how this entry is properly impacting or any accounting entry missing. If accounting entry missing, what will happen? So you will find the difference in balances, whatever maintaining in the primary ledger, right? So to avoid that, so for every transaction, should have a accounting entry properly. Okay. Now, so this is what single entry system. So in one account, in one side only will maintain either debit value or credit value for one transaction. But you can ask here, you entered both sides, right? I have entered at a time both sides. Entered initially for material transaction, later cash transaction, payment transaction. But likewise, multiple times with multiple transaction, this entries, this values you will find in debit side and credit side. So this entries, accounting entries, will maintain in the in that particular transaction in that particular module. So suppose now I'm creating a created purchase order, that PO send it to supplier. Supplier supplied stock. I received stock into my inventory. Now this cost accounting entry, sorry, receipt accounting entry and cost accounting entry will generate. But this data, as we discussed, finally we'll send it to the general ledger and primary ledger, right? But how this data will convert as this accounting entry data, how this convert as journals? First, it will convert as journal, this accounting entry. Here, in the same same time, based on this accounting entry, it will generate journal with debit value and credit value, same time. But here, separately will maintain the debit value, credit value, but journal transaction at a time we will maintain debit value and credit value. So that is the reason we say that double entry transaction, double entry system. Accounting entry is the single entry system. Journal entry is the double entry system. How it look like? Let's see. Okay. I'll take like this. Okay. So now here, once I transfer the data to general ledger module, for first transaction was material transaction, MTL account here, maintain debit and credit, material transaction value debit and mm, liability account credit. See, at a time, both happened, debit and credit. And next entry, once payment is done, liability account debit for 10,000, cash account credited for 10,000. Likewise, entries will maintain, general entries will maintain in the um, general ledger module. So this entries, if you are okay, looks fine, then those will post it to primary ledger. So finally, entire data will maintain in the primary ledger only, right? But to manage this primary ledger, yesterday we listed some prerequisites, right? Cost, chart of account structure, chart of account structure instance, value set values, calendar, currency, accounting methods. But these two are already completed. These two already completed. Now, so this chart of account structure we need to create. So if you want to maintain this accounting entries, you need to define chart of account structure. In the chart of account structure, you will list the segments maintaining this accounting entry. At least minimum two segments you have to define. One is company, another one is account. So then only this entries can we can manage, maintain in the system. Without this chart of account defining segments, we cannot define, maintain accounting entries and journal entries. Now, so you know, right, why we are defining chart of accounts. Chart of accounts, defining, manage, maintain the segments, at least with two segments. One is company and accounts. In between, how many other segments you are adding, defining. So that is business requirement. Maybe in one organization, I will define 4 segments. In one organization, I will define 7 segments. In one organization, 10 segments I will define. Why? So this is the way they are maintaining accounting entries, journal entries in their organization. But 2 are mandatory. What are those? Account and company. Okay. This is very much important understanding for the even other modules consultant also, not only for financials. Let's see. And first you define, if you decide it, okay, in my chart of account, we decided how many segments required. One is company, and second one is account. These two are mandatory, but in between, I will add, this is my requirement, my business requirement, location. First, I will define department. So then location. So these are the segments I'm going to create it. But in this company, after defining segment, we need to maintain the values, right? Like 10, 20, 30, 40. So 10 represent India business, 20 represent the US business, 30 represent the China business, like that. Departments also, that means 10 is the number it represents. That means I'll maintain the description as India, 20, US, 30, China, like that. In departments also, I maintain some values 10, 20, 30, or like 0, 1, Hyderabad, 0, 2, Chennai, 0, 3, Pune, 0, 4, Bombay. Sorry, this is department, right? 0, 1, HR department, 0, 2, finance department, 0, 3, HR, procurement department, 0, 4, manufacturing. Likewise, I will add it. So locations also, similarly, 101 for Hyderabad, 102 Bangalore, 103 Pune, like this. Accounts. Accounts like this, I'll maintain 1001 cash account, 1002 asset account, 2001 liability account, 2002 bank loan EMI, 3001 some salary account, 3002 stationery account, 4001 sales account, 4002 revenue account, 4003 rent received, something like that. So like this will list the values for this segments. So manage this list of the values after deciding how many segments you are going to define. Prior to that, you have to define value set. Then you create cost structure and cost structure instance. Okay, so let's start quickly defining value set. So hope you understand, right? Any question you can ask me. So this is the link already I shared you. Okay. Go
Morning, Ravi
to,
sir.
yeah, good morning, Ratnakar.
Ha, sir. So today is the first time we are logging into the application.
No, no, no. Already, whatever. Actually, till now we created new user we created. So
Okay.
yesterday defined accounting calendar and currency. Today we are creating chart of accounts.
Okay.
So
Okay, sir. Yeah.
configuration is very less. We discuss more about conceptually.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Financials and go to financial reporting structure. So here manage chart of account value sets. Create. So I'll use some HN underscore company value set. So module, this value set defining for general ledger, but this configuration, financial consultant will define real time. But here, for understanding purpose, we are defining our own. So if you practice here, then real time you will understand easily how financial consultant created character and text. So values I was just listed, right, like this. So two characters maintaining. If you can maintain just two here like this. If you try to enter more than two characters, that value it will not allow. Why? Because here we are controlling, restricting. Okay, save and close. Action underscore department value set module general ledger independent character text. So department how many? So here also two. 7 plus action underscore location value set module. So you will understand slowly why what is the format only dependent subset table, but I'm being complete with so create with the independent. So locations given how many characters? 3, right? Save and close. So first everything you will understand and maintain on the document. So then that will move to the configuration in system. HN account value set. So it is 4, right? 4 characters. Now value set completed. So this value set is completed. Now you start defining chart of account structure. Chart of account structure. Directly select the search. See here, just observe it. Deploy status in edited status. So that means whatever chart of account we created, so that status must be completed status. Then only validation or what we defined configuration setup, without any issues we define. Let's see. First you click on this manage structure, create new. HN underscore COA chart of accounts. And so this delimiter, separator. So whatever here I listed segments, values, how this going to be maintain the combination 10 hyphen 02 hyphen 103 hyphen 3001. So this is the combination. See how based on this segment values, value set values, I am going to define like this. So this is the code combination, account code combination. So 10 is what? India. 02 is, I think I told you some procurement, right? 103, let's say department. Suppose it's a location, Hyderabad. 3001 some expense account example. This account will hit for that purchase. Okay. So that is the delimiter and save it. Now add the what happened? Fail lock record table. Another user hold the lock. This many days this instance is not refreshed. Another user change the row. Okay, let's search. It is saved or not? HM. It's saved, right? Okay. Finally, it got saved. Yeah. Next, what? Man. No. We have it is not completed, right? It's just name created. Okay. Selected it. Now add the segments. HN underscore company segment. System, it will add the name API. This is for integrations. Outbound and inbound, sending the data to other systems, receiving data from other system. So in that case, we use this technical development. And sequence number 1 and prompt also I'm using same short prompt and I'll give 5 field size. This is the field size. It's not a value length. Earlier in value set creation given value length. So this giving field size. Okay. So this data it will store in backend table, right? In the columns. So here I'm declaring data should store in the segment 1. Now whatever value sets you define from here you can search HN so like this one company value set. Now I'm associating value set to my segment. So later I will define values under this value set. But how system will understand this segment created for company or maintain account balances based on this segment. So this labels will decide it. So here select the primary balancing segment. Then only at this segment level, I will manage the maintain accounting balances. See here, if you place somewhere, identifies the primary balancing segment. This is typically to the company segment. Okay. Save and close. Next, HN underscore department. To I'm giving display size 5 for all the segments, but value size was different. HN underscore DPT underscore value set directly like this also you can select, but this I'm declaring as cost center segment. Save and close. HN underscore location value set. Sorry, it is segment, right? Sequence number 3. Display size 5. Column, right? HN underscore location value set. You can search or if you remember directly enter it. So this will declare as management segment. It's additional segment. Okay. Save and close. Next, fetch an underscore account. Sequence number, display size 5, column name 4, fetch an underscore account, value set, natural account segment. So this one identifies the natural account. Here I'll maintain the account values. Save and close. So as per my business requirement, understand. So we need to define like this chart of account structure. Okay. Save and close. So this is the master structure actually. So this master structure, we cannot assign directly to primary ledger. Based on this master structure, we need to define separately another structure and defining 2 minutes. I don't know whether this will allow me or not saved. Okay, let me try. Fetch an underscore COA India. That means now structure instance I'm defining for India business, India primary ledger. So here, and let it be enable this one, don't disable. And this one also dynamic combination creation allowed. If not enable this one, if you want to use combination like this must be defined in some another page that you can utilize in wherever it is required. So if enable this one, previously you no need to define any combination. At the time of wherever this combination is required, you can select directly. And alias names also some account name we can maintain with the combination. This is also predefined one. And now copy the master structure. My master structure is HN. Why two are there? Okay. HNCOA. Now see, here structure is copied. Now, which one is display, which one is don't want to maintain. So suppose I'll tell you in master structure 10 segments created, suppose. Now 10 segments I will not maintain for all my businesses. That can be different line of business, same line of business in different countries. I don't want to, I will not maintain all 10. 8 I'll maintain for India business. 7 I'll maintain for China. 9 I'll maintain for US. So I will copy which one is you don't want to maintain, so that you suppose location. I don't want to maintain. So location displayed, disable this one. It will not appear. Some constant value will maintain for this. That always will but front end it will not appear. So that is the purpose why we maintaining two chart of account structure and instance. Instance only will assign to the primary ledger after whatever you did some changes, but this segments must be mandatory. So you cannot continue with uncheck. You must enable all. But you want to see, you don't want to see that, you can enable, disable, display. Okay. So now instance, COA instance also defined. Okay. Successfully, let's see, let open. Um, Chart of account. Okay, successfully we created. Even it was showing message. Okay, now um, define a chart of account structure. Now I should validate this structure. How I define this? Any mistakes, incorrect configuration? How we will come to know? Click on this deploy flex field. This must be complete, and here it will fail. You have to identify why it is failed. You have to correct it. Again, you have to redeploy it. But this is the demo instance, practice instance. Hundreds of thousands of people practice in this instance. If someone not created properly or in between left that configuration, because of that chart of account, this deployment will fail. You created properly, you followed all the steps properly with your configuration, nothing wrong, everything is fine. But even though this deployment will fail, reason is because of with other person configuration. That is, but this problem in practice instance only. Real time, you will not find this issue. Why? Because real time, only one person will be responsible, right? GL consultant will be responsible. He will take care. How many will create it? He will not create 10, 20, hundreds of structures. He will define one or two. That's it. Okay. Here it will take some little time. Complete this. See, one warning it is shown. Yeah, it is failed. It is showing one warning. Just expand this. Why it is showing GL application warning flexible UI server table name. Okay, some reason here the combination entity object. This is some application issue only. It's not setup issue. It is showing vendor management segment. Here's something. 30 honey strings does not correspond table. Something of this one. Let me check. See, this one. Because of this, it is failed. Someone created this. Okay. But here it is disabled also. But why it is showing problem? Company primary balance, okay, they selected properly. Accounts, natural account, okay. Display, they selected. Department, okay. They defined, okay, here, this is looks good. Structure, cost center. Selecting this It is not mandatory segment labels. Okay, here is fine. Structure, and let me check structure instance also. It is 30, this one, right? Oh, this many created, huh? With the same structure, three instance they defined. Required display. Here, this one additionally added, vendor management. This is okay. This is also okay. Then why this has failed? This one also okay. Mhm. All structures looks good. That too here, it is in disable mode. I will disable all this. Save and close. What's happening? Vendor management structure must contain exactly. Then why this is coming? So in so here, when this only in master structure, chart of account structure, there four only available, but fifth one they defined. How they defined fifth one? The instance they defined fifth one, vendor management segment. How were they defined? So this one also it is there. Duplicates they created. But one strange thing here in this structure, this one is different, this one is different. Okay, okay. Hmm. 30. This one, right? Correct one. Okay, here also three there. This one, how this is coming? We need to verify this. because of this. Okay. We don't want to waste time here. I'll see this offline. But just assume. So the status should be tick mark, right mark, if everything is created. But now also it is failed because of with some other structure. It is not because of with our defined structure. Maintain one at GL, this one. STR, it's not that one. We will check this some different. Because of this, it is getting failed. Code it is like this defined. Okay. So, let's see. What is this? This one only. But how this is coming? In master, there are three, four only. But this one is coming. I think because of this, it is getting issue. I'll disable this one. Say, but it is also not allowing for disable. So we don't know how this is added, but anyway, that we'll see that. Okay. So maybe you may also face the same issue. Don't worry, just create and complete. Expectation is that should be here deployment status must be completed. So after that, next one is defining value set values. Let's complete this one quickly. So navigation, financials, reporting structure, and this one. Manage chart of accounts, value set values. So find your value sets, then define. So in Excel, how I was listed, similarly I'll define. So select company value set. Now you list the values. 10 India, 20 US. Likewise, you create all the values. 30 some China. Save and close. Three values I defined. I have business in these three countries. Next, what? Department values. Here I'm defining one dummy value also. No department. Why this you will understand in future sessions. So how I given values 0, 1. Okay. 0, 1. Either HR department. 0 to Fin department. 03 procurement department, like this. You define many in real time. Here example I am creating. Next location. Location also one dummy department, no location. Mm, 101, right? 101 Hyderabad location. 102 Chennai location. 103 Bangalore location, like this. 7 plus. Next, accounts value set. Hmm, 1001. Correct, right? 1001. Cash account. Send account attribute type. Okay, fine. Okay, sorry. So this one here, what type of account? It's asset account, right? 1002 receivable account. 1003 inventory valuation account or material account. Okay, asset account. Likewise. So in real time, thousands of values will maintain like this. 2001 liability account. So it is liability only. 2002 inventory AP accrual account. It is also liability, but it's not real account. 3001 salaries. It's expense account, right? 3002 rent paid. It is expense. 4001 sales account. It is the revenue account. 4002 some investments. Return, sorry, investment is the asset. Returns on investments. Return on investments. That also it is revenue, right? Likewise. And next 5001, let's say retained earning account. So this is ownership account, this one. So any profits gain, so that amount will maintain in this account. Later will distribute to the partners, owners. Okay, save. Like this, I define, see how in Excel sheet I listed, similarly I defined. Save and close. Now chart of account instance is ready. So we can start assigning this, defining primary ledger. But this one not deployed. It is failed because of some other chart of account. That first we need to clear. Once again we need to redeploy, successfully redeploy, then we can start defining the primary ledger. Okay. It's okay. You continue your practice. So on Monday session, meantime, I will try to clear that error. If instance is refreshed, well and good, we will create again new. So anyway, Monday we will start defining primary ledger setup. Now prerequisites completed. Still there is one more prerequisite, accounting methods, that also we need to discuss some detail level. So that we'll see on Monday. Any questions?
Ravi, tomorrow we don't have, right?
That is for procurement, right?
Yeah.
I'll ping in group.
Okay. Okay, Ravi, no problem.
So this
Thank you.
regular session Monday,
Yeah.
separate session.
Sure, sure.
Any
So
okay.
Ravi sir, it's we have sessions only from Monday to Friday or till
That is Friday.
Saturday?
That is Friday.
Monday to Friday. Hello.
Monday to Friday, Ratnakar.
Okay, sir. Okay. Saturday and Sundays for practice. Okay, sir.
Every day you have to do practice.
Yeah, got it, sir. Yeah. No, no, I just want to check so that we can plan accordingly. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.